What enigmatic force stirs the air when a man chooses to withhold his essence, transforming the mundane into a magnetic vortex that draws women inexorably closer, their eyes glazing with an obsession they cannot name? In the shadowed realms of ancient wisdom and modern biology, semen retention emerges not as mere abstinence, but as a profound alchemical process, a deliberate transmutation of vital energy that radiates outward, reshaping social dynamics and igniting primal desires. Hold on, before we unlock the real power of semen retention, hit that subscribe button and join our Telegram channel, link in description. We drop daily wisdom, success tools, and energy secrets only shared there. Don't watch from the sidelines, become part of the movement. This power, veiled in taboo, operates on levels both subtle and seismic, compelling females to orbit the retained man like moths to an unseen flame. The journey begins with understanding this retention not as denial, but as redirection. Channeling the seed's potency into aura, confidence, and an irresistible presence that whispers promises of depth and dominance. Consider the biological underpinnings, where 7 days without release trigger a cascade of hormonal shifts. Testosterone surges by up to 45%, sharpening features, deepening voice, and infusing movements with purposeful grace. Women, attuned to these cues through evolutionary wiring, perceive the retained man as a pinnacle of vitality. His pheromones androstenone, chief among them, broadcasting signals of genetic superiority and emotional stability. In crowded rooms, she feels the pull before conscious recognition, her body responding to this enigmatic power as if to a silent command, her laughter lingering longer, her touch accidental yet insistent. Ancient texts from Taoism illuminate this further, describing Jing the essence of life as the foundation of charisma and longevity, retained to cultivate Oya as a radiant energy that manifests as magnetic allure. Sages warn that spilling scatters this force, diluting presence, while conservation amplifies it, turning the practitioner into a living talisman. Modern women, disconnected from such lore yet instinctively responsive, find themselves captivated by the retained man's calm intensity, his gaze holding depths that promise more than fleeting pleasure, a profound connection forged in self-mastery. Observe the social laboratory of everyday life. At a dimly lit bar, he nurses a single drink. His posture relaxed yet commanding, 30 days into retention. Women who typically ignore passersby now initiate conversation, their questions probing, their bodies angling toward him. One confesses later, "I don't know why I approached, something just drew me." This is the enigmatic power at work, his stored energy creating a vacuum that nature abhors, filled by feminine attention-seeking equilibrium with his elevated state. The ritual commences simply. Nightly meditation at the edge of climax, breathing deeply to redirect the surge upward through the spine. A microcosmic orbit that builds internal pressure without release. Each session strengthens the psychic musculature, transforming frustration into fuel, and women sense this coiled potential, interpreting it as confidence bordering on mystery. Her obsession grows from this perceived unattainability. He is present yet withholding, offering emotional richness without physical surrender, a tease that hooks deeper than any conquest. In professional settings, the effect compounds. During a meeting, his ideas land with authoritative weight, female colleagues leaning forward, eyes locked longer than protocol allows. Retention sharpens cognition, resetting dopamine pathways to heighten focus and creativity, qualities that manifest as intellectual seduction. She finds herself replaying his words, fantasizing about the mind behind them, unaware that his clarity stems from transmuted sexual energy now channeled into eloquence and vision. Pheromonal science provides empirical backing. Studies reveal that retained men emit higher concentrations of attraction-inducing compounds, rated blindly by women as more appealing than those of frequent releasers. This chemical dialogue occurs beneath awareness, her subconscious registering him as prime mate material, triggering obsessive thoughts, checking phones for messages that haven't come, engineering chance encounters, herd behavior shifting to capture his elusive attention. Historical figures embody this power. Napoleon, rumored to practice retention before battles, exuded a charisma that mesmerized courtesans and commanders alike. Tesla's celibacy fueled inventions and an aura that drew admirers despite his reclusiveness. Contemporary equivalency EOs, artists, athletes report similar phenomena post-streak, women pursuing with a fervor that defies logic, obsessed with unlocking the secret behind his unflappable composure. The cold shower ritual amplifies this. Daily immersion in icy water constricts peripheral urges while expanding central vitality. Emerging with skin tingling and presence expanded. Women notice the glow, the subtle vibrancy that makes him stand out in mundane crowds. Their compliments veering toward the personal. You look alive in a way others don't, planting seeds of fixation that bloom into nighttime reveries. Dreams become battlegrounds and billboards. Retained energy manifests vivid scenarios where ethereal females plead for union, only for him to awaken reinforced, the denial sharpening daytime magnetism. She, in parallel, dreams of him unbidden, her subconscious weaving narratives of pursuit. Waking with an ache to manifest the vision, texting at odd hours with feigned casualness, masking deeper yearning. Street encounters escalate. A glance across a crosswalk lingers into a smile. Then conversation, her number offered without prompt. 45 days in, his field distorts realities. Strangers confide intimacies. Baristas remember names. Unshared, female energy, converging as if summoned. This obsession isn't manipulation, but resonance. His elevated frequency, tuning her instincts to his wavelength. Viewer engagement deepens a spell. Imagine pausing to assess your own days retained. Does a recent interaction replay with new intensity? Community forums buzz with parallels. Men at 60 days report exes resurfacing. Coworkers flirting overtly. Strangers initiating with bold propositions. The enigmatic power scales with streak length, each milestone unlocking stronger gravitational pull. The park bench, right, involves silent observation. Sitting motionless as life flows by, internal energy circulating. Women passing slow their pace. Some circling back with questions about the book unread in his lap. Her obsession sparks from this stillness. A man at peace with desire commands it, evoking fantasies of being the one to unsettle his equilibrium. Neurological rewiring explains the sustainability, retention reprograms, reward circuits, diminishing porn-induced desensitization, and heightening real-world stimuli. She becomes the dopamine hit, her presence electric because his system craves nuanced connection over crude release. Obsession flourishes in this vacuum, her efforts to please multiplying as his approval grows rarer, more precious. Club dynamics illustrate peak expression under pulsing lights. He dances minimally, energy conserved, yet the floor clears around him. Women vying for proximity, hands brushing accidentally. His touch, when granted, carries charge-stored electricity, discharging sparingly, leaving her craving the next spark, following him into conversations that stretch into dawns. 60 days mark a threshold. Ex-partners contact with urgency, dreaming of reconciliation, oblivious to the retention catalyst. "I've never stopped thinking about you," she writes, her obsession reignited by his transformed essence, now broadcasting on frequencies she can't ignore. He responds minimally, heightening the chase, her investment deepening proportionally. The voice modulation effect intrigues. Retention deepens timbre, infusing words with resonant authority that vibrates in her chest. Phone calls linger, her laughter nervous, questions probing childhoods and dreams. Obsessed with mapping the source of this vocal magnetism that makes obedience feel natural. Gym transformations visualize the power. Muscles etched sharper from heightened growth hormone. But the real change is energetic women spot him across machines. Approaching with water bottle, offers her form critiques that evolve into dates. Her obsession fixates on his discipline, fantasizing about sharing it, submitting to the structure he embodies. Lunar alignment rites, synchronized cycles. Full moon exposure, naked. Absorbing silver light to balance internal tides. Emergence with aura expanded. Women report sensing moon low in retained men. Drawn nocturnally, texts arrive in post-midnight with vulnerable admissions. Her barriers dissolving under celestial influence amplified through him. Office affairs ignite subtly, a lingering stare during presentations. Her notes doodled with his initials, post-meeting clarifications, stretching into personal territories. Retention grants, emotional equanimity, allowing calm navigation of tension that obsesses her with possibilities. What if he reciprocated? Pheromone blind tests confirm. Panels of women consistently prefer retained men's scents, describing them as addictive, commanding, sparking, obsessive resniffing. This olfactory hook operates continuously, her subconscious logging his signature, triggering pursuit in subsequent encounters. Historical harems reflect scaled power. Sultans practicing retention, commanded devotion from hundreds, women competing fiercely for favor. Modern micro-harems emerge organically, multiple admirers, coordinating schedules unknowingly. Obsessed with securing time in his orbit, his scarcity fueling rivalry and loyalty. The edgy of bed ritual refines control, hovering at climax's precipice, redirecting energy via breath and visualization, building tolerance that translates to prolonged presence. Women experience this as mastery conversations unending, his attention unwavering, obsessing over how to monopolize it. Dream journaling reveals patterns. Retained men log increasing female archetypes, pleading, reinforcing daytime confidence. She mirrors this, journaling about him, her obsession manifesting creatively poems, artwork shared tentatively, seeking approval that binds tighter. 75 days ushers superhuman.com. Turbulence barely registers. His steadiness, magnetic in chaos. Women in crisis gravitate, confessing burdens, obsessed with his role as anchor, offering vulnerability in exchange for proximity to his enigma. Voice-to-text experiments captivate, retained men record affirmations. Playback revealing hypnotic cadence that loops in her mind. She replays messages obsessively, tone dissecting for hidden meanings. Her responses escalating in intimacy. Plateau breakthroughs occur around 90 days. Energy plateaus, then surges, aura palpable across rooms. Women describe feeling him enter before seeing, approaching with predetermined rapport, obsession bypassing social scripts. The mirror gaze right builds self-fascination, staring into eyes daily, witnessing transformation pupils darkening. Features sharpening women echo this, staring longer, obsessed with decoding the evolution reflected back. Neuroplasticity underpins longevity. Retention forges new pathways, prioritizing delayed gratification, making his presence sustainably rewarding. Her obsession endures because interactions improve, each encounter richer, hooking deeper into her reward system. Festival crowds amplify. Amid thousands, his energy carves space, women navigating obstacles to reach him, conversations starting mid-stride. Obsession peaks in ephemerality, brief, intense connection promising more. Her follow-ups, relentless. 100 days, crown the shift. Exes orchestrate accidents. Colleagues resign for proximity. Strangers propose boldly. The enigmatic power, now self-sustaining. His retention a perpetual motion machine of attraction. Breathwork, rituals, sustain. 478 patterns, circulating energy, preventing stagnation. Women sense vitality's flow, obsessed with its source. Offering massages, meals, nurturing the vessel to stay near the font. Social media echoes, posts garner disproportionate female engagement comments. Probing, DMS, flooding, her obsession digitalized, curating feeds around his sparse updates. The scarcity principle intensifies. Minimal responses heighten value. Her efforts redoubling gifts. Favors obsessed with earning the next breadcrumb of attention. Tantric principles integrate. Retention as foreplay eternal. His touch charged with promise unfulfilled. Women experience previews as full symphonies, obsessing over the withheld crescendo. Plateau 2 at 120. Energy refines to subtlety. Attraction effortless. She introduces him to friends possessively. Obsession territorializing. Vocal resonance deepens further. Whispers carry across noises. Her name uttered sending shivers. Obsession. Auditory replaying voice notes in loops. Gym plateaus. Shatter. Strength surges inexplicable. Spotters unnecessary. Female trainers offer private sessions. Obsessed with his biomechanics. Lunar eclipse, right. Darkest night. Deepest retention. Emergence with aura. Eclipse bright. Women report visionary dreams. Waking compelled to connect. Professional networks expand via female introductions. Her obsession facilitates opportunities, vouching instinctively for his competence born of clarity. The gaze lock technique. Holding eye contact fractions longer, conveying volumes. She blushes, looks away, returns obsessed with the unspoken dialogue. Neural entrainment occurs. Prolonged interaction syncs brainwaves, her thoughts aligning post-encounter. Obsession as shared frequency. 150 marks legend. Stories precede him. Women attending events for a friend. Obsession mythologize. Breath energy, fusion, pranayama. Circulating seed power. Radiance visible in photos. Her camera rolls obsessively, capturing the glow. Social proof cascades. Public displays of female attention validate, drawing more her obsession competitive. The ultimate right, year streak integration. Power internalized. Women sense completeness, offering partnership on his terms. Obsession evolved to devotion. Sustainability secrets. Periodic transmutation practices prevent overload, maintaining peak allure. She benefits indirectly, elevated by association. Community legacies form retained men mentor. Cycles of obsession benevolent. Her growth parallels, obsession transformative. The enigmatic power demystified yet inexhaustible. Retention unlocks not control but congruence. Women obsessed with the authentic self beneath. Final reflection. In withholding, he gives presence profound. Her obsession the mirror reflecting his ascension, a dance eternal of pursuit and poise. Listen up, your assignment before you leave. Like, subscribe, and go. I need to know your location. Comments section is mandatory. Our next video builds on this, so subscribe right now and turn on notifications. For all the direct interaction, questions, and daily growth insights, get into the Telegram channel. The link is waiting in the description. Share this video and let's spread this power. Go be a force today.